welcome to another A Gem in Orlando podcast episode. I'm Gemma.
I'm Matt.
And we are two adults planning an adults-only trip to Florida in 2022 with just under a year to go now. And I keep saying it, but I'm super excited,
I'm
aren't you?
extremely excited. Really am.
Well, it almost wasn't going to happen this week, was it? The podcast episode this week?
No, you've done very well to do this.
I've had a little operation and I've not been doing well this weekend, but I wanted to do this for you guys as well. But I'm a lot better today. So this is why we're here.
Yes.
So also thank you so much to all of our YouTube subscribers and all of our watches. We've got thousands of views now and I'm just really, really, really happy with everything that's been going on. And thank you again for supporting us on this journey.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been amazing. And don't forget, on the 21st of May, we are off to Alton Towers. So we're going to be putting up a nice little vlog the week after of the whole weekend, because we are there for the whole weekend, aren't we, darling? Full weekend, yeah. So not only are you going to be getting all of the lowdown on what rides we've been on and our reactions from the rides, but we're also going to be taking you on a tour around the gardens, because we're spending half a day doing that, all the hotels and the golf and everything like that. Yeah, restaurants, everything. The only one we couldn't unfortunately get into, and we tried to get into, was the roller coaster restaurant. So we have been there before. It's okay. But we wanted to get a video for you guys, but unfortunately there are no reservations. It is all booked up until August. So yeah, that's coming up for you in the next couple of weeks on the YouTube channel. So just make sure you've subscribed and you've hit the bell notifications to get that for you. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook as well. Twitter is where you're going to get any updates. If anything is going on with us, like we can't do an episode 1 week or something, that is where we will let you know. So make sure you're following us on Twitter as well. So anyway, let's get on with this week's episode. We are doing
Universal Studios.
I'm so excited. And you know why I'm excited about this.
I know you are. Exactly why you're excited.
I'm excited because of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
That's only part 1 though.
I know. It's so exciting. Basically, if you don't already know, I am one of the biggest Harry Potter fans and Wizarding World fans you will ever meet. All of my notes for the podcast are written in my magic notebook. Our 3 cats are named after Harry Potter characters. So we have Draco, Hermione and Rose. And if you don't know who Rose is Hermione's daughter in the Cursed Child play. So that's, and my 2 girls are a mum and a daughter, hence why we've called them Hermione and Rose. So we are massive. Well, I'm a massive Harry Potter fan. I got you to watch them, didn't I?
I've really enjoyed watching them.
And you really enjoyed watching those. So anyway, enough about that. We'll get onto that in a moment. But let's start with the entrance. There's a lot of shops and stuff here. So you've got the It's a Wrap shop, which I think is the exit shop kind of like thing with the merchandise and stuff. You've got Studio Suites, the big Universal store. This is where also express passes are sold. I want to touch a little bit on the express passes because we are thinking about getting them. It's for those of you who don't know what express pass is, it's basically like Disney's fast pass. However, it is not free. It is not free. It works out around $100 per person per park. And you can get an express pass where you get to skip the line once for each ride, or you can get the unlimited Universal Express, which is as many times as you like. So prices should be available on the website as well. Attractiontickets.com is a really good one. I think that's where we're going to get our fast pass. I'm talking about Disney now. We're talking about Universal this week. The express pass, we're going to get that from attractiontickets.com. So do check them out because their prices in the UK are slightly better than in the on the other websites as well. So we're probably if we go on a weekend, I think
we probably will get it.
Yeah, a weekday on the time we're going, I don't think we'll need it. But if we are going to go on a weekend, there is a strong possibility that we will be visiting on a weekend. Yeah. We will definitely get it on the weekend as well. So yeah, but yeah, I'll tell you where the express pass is sold. It's sold in the Universal Studios store, which is the big merchandise store. You've got the Hello Kitty shop. So if you like Hello Kitty, it's very
Kitty.
Yeah. It hurts to laugh. You've got the Dark Room, which is a photo shop where you can basically be like, you can have your photo taken in the movies, so you can pretend you're in a scene in the film.
I think I did this with Roger Rabbit.
Yes, I remember you showed me the picture.
The red car, is it?
Yeah, no, that's the taxi, the yellow taxi.
Yeah, taxi. Sorry.
Yep.
Yes. Sorry.
Yep. So yeah, you can get that done. You've got the Betty Boop store. So if you found a Betty Boop, definitely go in there. And then you've got the Williams of Hollywood prop shop, which is all like replica movie props and things. So I'd like to go and have a look in there.
Yeah.
As well. So that's all the shops you've got in the entrance. The shows, you have the new Bourne Stuntacular. Now, yeah, I would really like to go and see this. I've never seen the Bourne Identity. I've never seen the Bourne films.
Really?
Yeah, no, I've never seen them.
We'll have to get you into that before we go then.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not really an action person.
I think you'll like them.
Okay, well, I'll give it a go.
Apart from the fourth one. The Bourne Legacy. It's not very good.
It's not very good.
No,
okay, I'll tell you.
The first two in the Jason Bourne films are very good, but the fourth one's not very good.
Okay, noted. And you've got the Hollywood Character Zone, so there'll be the Scooby-Doo gang.
Yep.
You've got a couple of others as well. You've got Doc Brown, those kind of things that come out and say hello to you and things. Social distancing as well. You won't be able to actually give them a hug or anything like that, but you will be able to socially distance, take a picture. And I believe now they've changed the rules, so you are now allowed to remove your mask when you're stationary and taking a photo.
Yes.
So, yeah, but also I will go over a couple of U-rest areas. They're called U-rest areas where you can take your mask off, have something to eat or drink. There's a few around at the moment if you are going in the near future, but hopefully we won't have that problem.
No, touch wood, hopefully
Touch wood. The vaccine rollouts have been very good all over the world at the moment, so yeah. And then we are going to move on. You've got the dining. So you've got the Today Cafe, the Universal Annual Pass Holders Lounge, which you can only get into if you're a Universal Annual Pass holder. Looks really cool in there. I'm gutted. We might try and worm our way in somehow. Sweet talk the cast members. But yeah, and you've got Schwab's Pharmacy as well, which is like ice creams and milkshakes and stuff like that as well.
Oh, okay,
so, yeah.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, so that's the dining and that's all the entrance options. So now we're going to move on to Hollywood Boulevard. So now, Hollywood Boulevard rides here.
Yep.
You have Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem. You've never seen the Despicable Me films, have you?
No.
Now, yes, they're kids' films, but they're actually very good. And everyone loves a Minion, like that banana, all that kind of stuff. Everyone loves a Minion. You've got that's the 3D ride. Now you've got Shrek 4D. Now you have only recently watched all the Shrek films. I really enjoyed
Shrek films. I've got to admit, I think we've done all four in one day,
we did, yeah. We were just bored one day.
Weren't too sure about the first. Weren't too sure when I first watched the first one. I thought, well, okay, we're carrying on with this, and I absolutely loved them all.
Great films, great. I mean, the fourth one was the only good bit in that is that.
I didn't mind the fourth one.
The fourth one was a bit like they're just reaching a little bit, but you got Shrek 4D, and this one I think is one we're looking forward to because neither of us have ever been on this. It is Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket.
Yes. Big red one,
giant roller coaster. We love a big giant roller coaster. Yes, so we're very much looking forward. And do you know, you can choose the music you can have as you go around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you've got speakers blasting in your ear. You've got that big vertical lift hill.
What song would you pick then?
Well, I don't know.
If
I had the choice, I think you only get like a selection of certain songs and things. But if I had the choice, I would probably have. Oh God, actually, you're putting me on the spot now.
All right, we'll think about it.
We'll come back to that.
Come back.
And then you've got Transformers: The Ride.
I definitely want to do this.
Yes, I definitely want to do that as well. So shows wise, you've got Meet Shrek and Donkey. Love to meet Shrek. Love to meet Shrek. And meet the Transformers. Now this, I really want to do.
The one that come out in Megatron,
Optimus Prime and Bumblebee.
Bumblebee as well.
They only have one out at a time. And they talk to you. And I've seen videos of Megatron just like absolutely ripping into people.
Oh, okay.
It's really funny. So I just like to meet Megatron just to be ripped into.
Yeah.
So like I definitely want to do meet the Transformers. Just be aware if it is a windy day, they won't come out because the outfits are so big, they might fall over in the wind. We saw a video the other day where they were testing the wind temperature, like the wind speed, just to see if they could come out or not. It was quite funny. I was like, oh my God, they might fall over, you know. So dining wise, you've got Mel's Drive-In, which is your typical 50s diner.
I was looking at this the other day and I think I might have to do that.
Mel's Drive-In, a nice sit-down meal. Got Bone Chilling, which is drinks. You've got the US Classic Monsters Cafe. So that's closed currently, the Classic Monsters Cafe, because of COVID. So yeah, those are the dining options you've got there. Shops, you've got Shrek's Ye Old Souvenir Shop, the Supply Vault, and the Film Vault as well. So lots of choice for shopping there.
Sounds good.
So now we're going to move on to the New York section. New York section of Universal Studios. So you've got a couple of rides here. One of these I actually have been on.
Okay.
So you've got the Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon. I love Jimmy Fallon. I think I definitely want to do that.
So what's this about then?
It's a 3D ride.
Oh, okay.
It's a 3D ride that you just go on a big journey and like you race through New York with Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, okay.
Does what it says on the tin, basically.
Oh, okay.
And then you've got the Revenge of the Mummy, which is an indoor dark coaster. It is fabulous.
That wasn't there when I went there.
No. The last time I went, it was fairly new, and I remember that was the longest I actually queued. I think I queued for an hour, and that was it, because that's how dead it is that time of year. And we waited an hour, but it was well worth the wait. Oh yeah, so good, brilliantly themed, just a great coaster in general. And then you've got the Fast and Furious Supercharged.
No, this is what I'm definitely going to do in Universal. This looks so good.
Well, this replaced Disaster. Now, you remember Disaster,
I remember
don't
Disaster
you?
very well.
I remember Disaster as well. And I remember there's a little pre-show bit beforehand, and my mum got picked. She always gets picked for things. My poor mum, she hates being the centre of attention, and she gets picked on for everything. And they were showing you how like an earthquake affected an escalator, so she had to stand on an escalator and pretend to shake the escalator and pretend to be like really frightened. It was quite funny. That replaced Disaster, which was a fairly good ride. Apparently Fast and Furious Supercharged, it is a Marmite ride. You either love it or you hate it.
So cool, doesn't it?
I just like the nightclub music.
It's so slick, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
It's so cool.
It's very mixed reviews on that. So yeah, but those are the rides.
I think I'm going to enjoy that.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it, obviously. Yeah. We'll definitely do it. Shows-wise, this show...
I remember this one.
Yes, so do I. Is the Blues Brothers show. And if you have not seen it, you have to see it. It's so good. This is the reason this show has been there since the beginning of time. It's so much fun. They get you up, they get you dancing, bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just so good. Yeah. So good. Lovely. It's a really nice bit of entertainment, and I really enjoy it. And then you've got the Sing It, which is like a load of vocalists come out and they do a singing competition.
Okay.
I think they might regret putting me in there because I might outshine them all. I'm so vain. And then you've got the Beat Builders, which I think is fairly new. And
is this the one with the scaffold on?
Yeah, there's like scaffolding, and then they come and they do drums on like all of the various construction bits.
The other day,
So I think I'd like to watch that. The thing with Universal is, the thing I love about Universal, which differs a little bit from Disney, is these little shows here. That like the entertainment that's around the park is so much more involved. Yeah. Like with Disney, you've kind of got you can meet the characters, and then you've just got the parades. You haven't got anything like Universal do with the kind of little shows and things and stuff like that.
It feels like you're part of the show.
Absolutely, yeah, that's it. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree. Dining options you have now. I want to go in this shop. We're not going on Halloween Horror Nights, although I'd love to go Halloween Horror Nights one year. It's the Halloween Horror Nights tribute shopping and dining. So you go in that shop and it's all Halloween Horror Nights based. Usually for that year or the year previous, I believe. Yeah. So I definitely want to have a look in there and see if I can get some Halloween snacks, even though it's not Halloween. And then you've got Auntie Anne's Pretzels.
Like a pretzel.
Love a pretzel. Finnegan's Bar and Grill, which apparently the food is very good in there. I've heard on lots of YouTube videos that the food is very good in there.
Well, it's an Irish bar, so I imagine they'll be drinking there as well.
Hey, of course there will be. And then you've got Haagen-Dazs, you've got Starbucks, and you've got Louis' Italian Restaurant as well.
We've got no Joffrey's Coffee in this one.
No. Joffrey's Coffee's Disney only. Oh. Shame, really. We're missing Joffrey this week. We're really missing Joffrey this week.
For the last 5 weeks.
And shops-wise, you've got the Tonight Shop, which is the exit shop for the Race Through New York with Jimmy Fallon. You've got Rosie's Irish Shop and Sahara Traders, which is the exit shop for the Mummy Ride. Yeah. That's what you've got there. And we're going to move on to the very, very small part, which has been pretty much taken over by the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So this whole section used to have the Jaws ride, all of that kind of stuff. And it is the San Francisco section. So the San Francisco section now, I kind of feel like it's dead in the water, dead and gone. You used to have Earthquake there. You used to have Jaws there. They're now both gone.
I love that Jaws ride.
The Jaws ride was amazing. If you ever had a chance to ride that, I kind of wish they kept it, but I can see why they kind of took the Wizarding World of Harry Potter like to the extreme. So you got no attractions, no shows here.
Oh.
You have, although, and I was talking to you about this the other day, wasn't I? I remember.
Oh, this burger you're talking about.
Yes. I remember when I last went, we went to the Richter's Burger Company, and you can basically create your own burger, and you get all these toppings that you go and put on yourself. And I remember that burger tasting so good. And I don't normally remember food because I eat a lot of food. So I don't normally remember, and I eat quite fast, so I don't remember how it tastes. But I can specifically remember
that burger.
Yeah, I specifically remember that burger.
Must have been good then.
It was really good. So I think I definitely want to relive that.
Yeah.
For me, you've got Chez Alcatraz, and then you've got, although it's going to be hard to choose because so many good food places here in Universal Studios as well. Lombard's Seafood Grill.
Yeah, that looks pretty nice.
We've not really looked at going to a seafood restaurant yet, have we? We haven't really seen much seafood around, so maybe we'll do that for a sit-down meal in the evening. And then you've got the San Francisco Pastry Company, which of course is sweets and cakes and yummy, all the yummy sweet stuff. All the yummy sweet stuff. Shops wise, you've got the San Francisco Candy Factory, and you've got amazing pictures. Now this is the one where you can be superimposed onto the Hulk, and you can become the Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to become the Hulk? You would.
I'm the Hulk.
You are. You will not like him when he's angry. Yes, there's not really much in San Francisco now. It's kind of a dead in the water area, really.
Shame, really.
It is,
They had two very good rides there before when I went there.
I kind of feel like they should either extend New York or extend Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Although, when we get onto that in a minute, I'll explain why I don't think it's worth expanding it anymore. I just kind of feel like there could be, if you're gonna do something with that area, do something with it, put a ride in it or something like that, because it would just make it would just make it so much better.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway, now we are going to move on to one of my, I've been waiting to talk about this.
You?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. It is King's Cross and Diagon Alley. King's Cross and Diagon Alley. Oh my God. When we saw this, because we live fairly near to London, and we know what the real King's Cross looks like, and when we saw this,
I was amazed how exactly how it is to King's Cross in London.
Mind blowing, completely mind blowing.
It looked like done for brick.
Yeah, they really did their research on this. Although the only thing that confused me a little bit was you've got King's Cross and then you've got Leicester Square right next to it. And it's definitely not the case. Leicester Square is still quite far away from King's Cross.
It's at least 3 or 4 miles away.
Yes. So that was the only bit, and then also you've got outside of King's Cross you can go and you can see 12 Grimmauld Place where Sirius Black and the Order of the Phoenix, their headquarters are, and sometimes you can see Creature, the little house elf, out the window.
Oh, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Yes, and then you've got the night bus outside there as well, which you can talk to.
The Jamaican guy, was it?
Ernie. Ernie, the shrunken head.
Yeah,
the shrunken head, Ernie. Yeah. So rides wise, you've got the Hogwarts Express, which I'm very much looking forward to. So what we're probably going to do on our Universal days, we're probably going to go there, go get on the Hogwarts Express, go, and then come back on it, because there's 2 different stories. And obviously we were thinking about maybe doing both of it in one day, but then we thought, no, it's probably not worth it. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it once and twice, rather.
Yeah.
Just be aware with the Hogwarts Express, if you want to go on it, you must have a park hopper ticket. You must have a 2-part ticket. You can't ride it if you've only got a 1-part ticket. So just bear that in mind. And then you, of course, when you go into Diagon Alley, you have Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts.
Yeah.
Now this is a dark ride, 3D dark ride, and it is basically the scene where, do you remember where they broke into Gringotts to get the Horcrux from Bellatrix Lestrange's vault, and Hermione had to use the Polyjuice potion and become
Harry.
No, not that bit. No, the bit where they break into Gringotts, she had to become Bellatrix Lestrange.
Oh yes,
and the big
yes.
dragon.
Yeah.
And there's a big dragon outside the ride, and if you wait a little while, we're going to try and get it on camera when we go, but everyone finds it's so hard to get it on camera because it's just random.
Well, the one with the dragon on top of the
breathe
building.
fire,
Oh, yeah,
but it doesn't breathe fire all the time, so it only does it at certain periods. It's very random. So yeah, those are the two rides you've got. Shows wise, you've got obviously the night bus we just talked about. You can talk to Stan, the conductor, and Ernie, the shrunken head. You've got the Ollivander. When you're going into Diagon Alley, you've got Ollivander's wand experience, which I have to do. I have to get a wand that's chosen me.
Boy, okay.
Yes. And also, just a thing, when you buy a wand, you don't have to do the Ollivander's wand experience to buy a wand, by the way. There's a couple of wand shops, which I'll go over in a minute, in Diagon Alley. But they're kind of LED, I believe, but you have to, there's points in Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade over in Islands of Adventure where you've got points and you do the wand movement and you point it at it.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
And it makes
things
stuff
move.
happen.
Yeah, it makes things
makes
move.
stuff happen.
Yeah,
this is why I have to have one of these ones. It's just amazing. Then you've got a couple of shows here. You've got Celestina Warbeck and the Banshees, which is a singing show. And then you've got the Tales of the Beadle of the Bard as well on the same stage. They are on a small stage. It kind of looks like stairs up to people's houses. But it is used as a stage. So I'd like to see those shows. Obviously, I think we're going to be spending... Yeah. I've got a feeling we're going to be spending most of our time here.
I think we'll probably get the rides done first, then go to here in mid-morning and spend the rest of the day there, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, those are the shows you've got. Dining, you've got the Hopping Pot, which is drinks, which is where you can get the world-famous butterbeer.
Butterbeer, yeah.
Do you know you can only get that butterbeer in 3 places in the entire world?
Yeah, there's Orlando.
No, Universal Studio Orlando, Universal Islands of Adventure Orlando, and Harry Potter Studio Tour in Watford.
Yeah, okay.
Only 3 places in the world you can get genuine butterbeer, and it's very yummy. It's very good. You've got the Leaky Cauldron, which is typical British food. I don't think, as much as I love Harry Potter and as much as I love the experience, I don't think I need to eat British food
on holiday
while I'm not in Britain. Yeah. It's a novelty for Americans and other nationalities and whatever to have British food,
but we have it every single day.
Yeah, we live here, so and it's not that exciting, so for us I don't think, but I do want to check out this place, which is Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlour. Lots of yummy ice cream flavours, including butterbeer ice cream, which I would love to try. And then you've got the Fountain of Fair Fortune as well, which is another snack cart as well. So that's your dining. Shopping wise, because it's Diagon Alley, obviously this is where everyone gets every wizard and witch gets their wares from Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
So of course there's going to be loads of shops. So you've got the Quality Quidditch Supplies, which is all the clothing merchandise and things like that. Now we checked your house, didn't we? You're a Hufflepuff like me. Yeah. I'm a Hufflepuff too. So there's going to be a lot of yellow things.
Yeah, okay.
So I definitely must get a cloak as well. That has to be done. You've got Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, which is all like your joke shops kind of stuff, because obviously that was the joke shop that they had.
Yeah.
And it looks incredible. The theming's amazing. Sugar Plum Sweet Shop. You've got Wands by Grigorovich, which is another place you can buy those wands from. Madame Malkin's Robes for All Occasions, another clothing. You've got Shutterbuttons Photography Studio, Ollivander's One Shop, another one shop, of course. And then you've got the Gringotts Money Exchange. Now, you can exchange your dollars for Gringotts money, like for wizard money.
Oh, okay.
For wizard money, and you can actually spend the wizard money in Diagon Alley.
Is it similar to the Disney dollar a few years ago?
Yes.
Similar to that?
Yes, very similar, yes. But I think, to be honest, I think I would just like to change up like $5 into like wizarding money
and take it back with you.
And take it back. So I've got it as a souvenir. I wouldn't want to spend it, but you can spend it in Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade. So just bear that in mind if you do want to do that. I think if you've got kids and they love Harry Potter, maybe they want to do that. That's cool as well. You've got Scribulus, which is all like writing, like notebooks and things like that. So you know me, I love to write. I will probably be purchasing myself a nice quill pen. And then you've got Wiseacres Wizard Equipment as well. So loads, and I mean loads of shopping there. So that video, when we do that video, it's going to be a long video. It's going to be a long video, because we're going to hopefully be able to go in every single shop. and just give you a tiny
We should have
little
time
tour.
to do every shop, shouldn't we?
Absolutely. Well, we have to.
Okay,
we have to make
all
time
right.
for it. I don't want to stop talking about the theming here. It just looks.
It looks amazing.
Incredible.
It looks amazing.
And I mean, I've been to the Warner Brothers studio tour in Watford a few times because I love Harry Potter, and it looks exactly, because you can actually go onto the set of Diagon Alley, because it's still there, and it's exactly the same. It looks exactly the same the way they've done it in Universal Studios as it does on the set. Honestly, it's the most incredible thing ever, and this is what I'm looking forward to the most, because when I last went, this wasn't even thought about.
Yeah,
this wasn't even thought about. So I'm also really looking forward to riding the Hogwarts Express and seeing what the stories are as well, because there's two different stories. There's one going to Hogsmeade and there's one coming from Hogsmeade.
Going on a train from King's Cross to Arden Adventure on a train. Is that the one you walk through the visible?
Yeah,
invisible,
there's there's an optical illusion in there where it's like you're running through the wall to platform 9 3/4.
Yeah.
So that is
that
the
looks
one.
Cool, that does,
oh my god, amazing! We will get that on film to show you. Even the queue lines are just insane. The queue line for Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts is just, when you walk into Gringotts Bank, it's just like, what? They built all this.
Yeah.
It's incredible theming. So well done, Universal Studios. You've got me good, and I'm probably never going to want to leave. But we are going to have to leave now because we're going to the Men in Black area. The reason I called this space the Men in Black area is because I didn't actually know what the area was called. So I just called it the Men in Black area. You've got Fear Factor here, but unfortunately that is not open. It's currently a U-Rest area.
Yeah.
But hopefully that'll be open next year, because the Fear Factor show is meant to be very good. I have never seen it. It was there when I went, but we never saw it. And then you've got Men in Black Alien Attack. So this is a dark ride with 3 glasses, and you have a gun, and you're saving the Earth from an alien invasion with Will Smith.
Oh, right. Even better.
We love Will Smith. We love you right here. So it's very good. It's a little bit, if you want to compare it to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, it's like that, but a little bit faster and a bit more spinny. So just be aware with your motion sickness.
Oh, okay.
It's quite spinny.
Sure, I'll be okay.
I'm sure you'll be fine when you're being competitive and trying to get more points with me.
Try and beat you, yeah. I'll be fine then.
No dining here. It's quite, as I say, it's quite a small area. And the only shop you've got is the MIB gear.
Okay.
So we might be able to get some MIB sunglasses and look really cool, or the MIB ties. I don't know.
That sounds cool.
But yeah. So that is it. We're just going to go straight into Simpsons Land, really, because I'm quite excited about this. I'm quite pleased that they've done this, because originally last time I went, they'd only just changed the Back to the Future ride to the Simpsons ride.
Yeah.
And this land wasn't even a thing. So I'm quite glad that they've put a lot of theming around it and put a lot of effort into it. So again, you've got the Simpsons ride, which, as I just said, it replaced the Back to the Future ride, which was a classic.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Loved the Back to the Future ride. Love the movies as well. I think they're great. Then you've got this is more for kids, but you've got Kang and Kodo's Twirl and Hurl, which is like a Dumbo elephant style kind of ride. So it's for kids. Shows wise, you've got the Simpsons character zone, so you can meet the Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
And then and that's it really on that one. And you've got dining in Simpsons Land. There is a lot of dining here.
Krusty Burger.
So much dining.
Yeah.
You've got Lisa's Tea House of Horror, Krusty Burger,
Yeah,
The Frying Dutchman.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yeah. I know that.
Luigi's Pizza, Bumblebee Man's Taco Truck, Cletus's Chicken Shack, and a Duff Brewery. You'd be wanting to try some Duff beer, won't you? Flaming Moe's, Lard Lads Donuts, and Moe's Tavern. Moe's Tavern.
Yeah.
Flaming Moe's apparently is really, it's non-alcoholic, but it's really cool.
Oh,
the Flaming Moe's. And then shopping, you've got the Duff Kiosk, the Quickie Mart.
Quickie Mart.
Yeah, definitely have a look in there. And then you've got all the Simpsons sideshow games. There's a load of sideshow games in. You've got the Simpsons ride entrance in the middle, and then on the sides you've got all these sideshows and stuff. So it's really, really cool.
Okay, good.
I think it's an absolutely brilliantly themed area. I'm really looking forward to having a look around.
Yeah, definitely have a look around.
Even though it's only got a couple of rides, one of them we won't even go on.
Yeah.
But I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing how well this theming's done. And if you walk a little bit further down as well, just past outside of Simpsons Land, you've got the Back to the Future train. And then Doc Brown sometimes comes out and says hello to you.
It's in the car there as well, the DeLorean.
The DeLorean is there, the DeLorean is there for you to take pictures with. So if you love the Back to the Future ride and you are missing it, you can go and relive a little bit of nostalgia with that one. So that is Simpsons Land. Lots of dining options in there.
There is,
lots of dining options. So we're just going to go into just before and into Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone. Okay, so just before Kids Zone, you've got a couple of things. You've got the Animal Actors Show, which I love animals. You love animals. Yeah. We have to see that.
Oh, was that the one we watched the other day with the birds?
Yeah.
Bird going on to the audience guy.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
So we'll definitely be doing that. And then you've got at night, there's a new, it's called Universal Orlando Cinematic Celebrations, a fireworks show. So I don't remember Universal ever having fireworks. I mean, they may have had them, but I don't remember staying long enough to see them. So I think I'd kind of like to watch that. Yeah, definitely. And then we head into Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone. Now, why are you talking about this, Gemma? I hear you cry. There is a reason for this. It's because even though it's an adults-only trip, there is one ride in this area that is an absolute classic for us, absolute nostalgia. We've both been on it.
Definitely
we both remember it, and that is the E.T. adventure.
I'm definitely doing this.
I remember now. At the moment, they're not taking names, so E.T. doesn't say your name at the end, which I'm gutted about because we loved that. Although my brothers really took the mickey the last time. They said, "Oh, my name's Bumhole" and things like that, and I was like, I can't believe they let them say that. To be fair, something like that anyway. And then you've got Woody Woodpecker's Nut House Coaster, which is a good starter coaster if you've got kids. Barney, the Barney Theatre. Oh my God, my mum was like, you got to go and see the Barney show. I was like, Mum, we don't have any children. What is the point in us going to see it? The Barney Theatre, which is Barney the Big Purple Dinosaur, who's creepy as anyway. Just in real life, I think it'd be even more creepy.
All right, let's move on.
Shows, you've got the Meet SpongeBob. Now, I love SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob SquarePants. So.
I was a bit too old for that.
Yeah, well, no, actually, I was too, but I had a brother that was a baby when I was in my teens, so I know.
Never really got into that SpongeBob stuff.
Shops, you've got the Barney shop, which I believe is closed as well. E.T.'s Toy Closet and Photo Spots, and SpongeBob Store Pants, which I thought was great.
Store Pants.
It's great, isn't it? So, that's no dining here really either. So we're just going to move straight onto the back lot, which I called it the back lot because it's like right around the back before you get back to the entrance of the park. And the only thing you've got here is the Cafe La Bamba, which is quite a posh sit-down restaurant. So maybe in the evening, it's got a good view of the lake and things like that. And that
was it.
Wraps up Universal Studios.
There's lots to do there in one day.
Oh my God. But
that's going to be a full day.
It's going to be a very hard day.
From the start until the park opens, until the park closes.
Absolutely.
I think.
Absolutely.
Especially if you say Harry Potter Land or the
Wizarding World of Harry Potter
for at least half a day.
Yes. But what are you most looking forward to? That's what I want to know.
I'm looking forward to the Rip Ride roller coaster.
Yeah, Rip Ride Rocket.
Rip Ride Rocket, sorry, I apologise for that. I'm looking forward to the E.T. ride as well. It's
a classic, isn't it?
I am.
It really is a classic. Like you it's one that you remember. It's one it's one that you can't really forget.
Also, the Mummy ride, which wasn't there when I was there last.
Oh, you will love that. It is a really good coaster. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward. To be fair, I'm looking forward to it all.
I think with Universal, I think this is going to be more suitable for us because it is more geared towards older people. Yeah. Like when I say older people, I mean like young adults, teens, and adults.
Yeah.
So I think the Universal Studios is just going to be more of that. And obviously for me, everyone knows I'm looking forward to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So
I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Rip Ride Rocket as well. I'm very excited about that.
You're looking forward to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter more than I am.
Yeah, I definitely am. So that's Universal Studios. As I say, if you do want to have a look at the Fast Pass costs, head to attractiontickets.com. All the prices are on there as well. I believe they're roughly, depending on the time of year you go, they can range from about $50 per person to $150 per person, depending on when you're going. But do check them out because if you are going to go on a weekend or if you're going at a busy time like summer holidays or spring break, definitely worth having. So just make sure you pick that up as well. So yeah, don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for all the subscribers. We love you, and we thank you so much for your support. Do follow us on Twitter for any updates as well.
Please follow us.
Yes, please do follow us. It's been a great journey, and to have so many people listening is just
amazing.
Yeah,
it is amazing. Incredible. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is brilliant. So on that note, we are going to head off, and don't ever forget, get excited. The magic rolls around fast.